It's Chris Malashewski and giving you a rundown here of the sales performance of the community of Altadore for their residential sales performance. So I'm going to jump right into things here and share my screen with you. I'm going to go over four segments of the marketplace today: the detached, semi-detached, row housing and apartment sector. And I can tell you that it has been fairly stable and very productive throughout. So why don't I get right into it here and share with you what I've got going on in Altadore here, starting off with a detached sales here. So you can kind of see that there's about 74 sales throughout the year, slightly down a little bit from other years, but all in all productive for semi-attached. And you can see here that obviously at a average price of $1 million when you've got semi-attached, that's sitting, 1-1 to upwards. That some of those were probably a land value for future development there. We can see that the average days on market throughout the year was 27 days, which is great, but ramping up in the last month of December there. For semi-attached, we can see a little bit of a slowdown, actually almost double, but not really reflective of the rest of the year's performance. So I wouldn't be too concerned about that. We did see the months of supply start to trend up to close to 4 months there. But all in all, when you've got a price point, average price over $1.1 million, it's pretty easy to understand that your days on market is going to be higher than the city's average days on market when their average price is hovering around $600,000 there. Inventory rounding out the rest of the year, sitting at about 14 listings, slightly below, excuse me, slightly below the year-to-date average, but right in line with sequential months for Altadore there. So don't see really any issues. Altadore overall is just kind of doing what it's doing. Coming into semi-attached, very productive year. We did see that the one sale productive 1.125, but on average the semi-attached homes sitting around $950,000 there, and slightly above the median price. So when those two are correlated and close together there, you can also see that the inventory and the replenishment, the sales, 1-for-1 there. So rounding out the year, fairly consistent, sitting around 13 on year-to-date average. Right in line with pretty much the average months there. So all in all, semi-attached, fairly productive. Months of supply sitting around 2.5 months. So that's really positive. The year-to-date trend for the city of Calgary there is sitting close to 2 months. So slightly higher, but again, you're looking at a different median and average price point there. Coming into row houses, this is where the rubber meets the pavement, so to speak, where I would say that if you've got a row house and you're thinking about selling, now may be the time to exercise that. Just simply looking, there's just no inventory available for row houses in Altadore right now. With the average days on market sitting at 31, with only one piece of property as inventory sitting at 89 days. I have to delve deeper as to why that one hasn't sold. And looking at the benchmark price there at $529, but the median sitting at $450, and you've got a bit of a spread there between the average and the median there. So likely have seen some relatively higher priced homes sell. And but nonetheless, if you were looking to get rid of condo fees, now may be the time to exercise that. And also talking about condo fees, if you're in an apartment, you're looking for a backyard, more space, getting rid of the elevator, so to speak. Another great segment of the market where exercising, your right to sell, that price point of, roughly $230,000, super popular price point right now, right up to that 280,000, super sweet spot to sell. So if you're thinking about selling in either a row house or a apartment, now would definitely be the time to do that. If you so that's kind of looking at Altadore as a whole for the four segments of the market there. If you're thinking about buying or selling and you'd like to know exactly specifically what your home would sell for in today's market, give us a call, 403-809-3523. And remember, we back up what we say, and with our performance guarantees. If we can't sell it at an agreed upon price, we'll sell it for free. Enjoy the rest of your January, and we'll talk to you soon. Cheers.